Well, the 2021 Mira Award winner for Investor of the Year is IU Ventures. It is one of the most active investment vehicles in the state of Indiana, especially important certainly during the pandemic. Pleased to be joined by Terry Willey. Terry is the managing director at IU Ventures. Jason Whitney is vice president at IU Ventures, also leads the IU Angel Network. And welcome to you both. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for including us in this.
Absolutely. Terry, I'll start with you. IU Ventures, very interesting concept, really dedicated to, as the literature would say, empowering IU faculty, alumni, and student entrepreneurs. You're doing that in a big way. Give us really a thumbnail description of the three pillars, if you will, the three programs at IU Ventures.
Well, certainly the IU Angel Network, which Jason leads, and then we have two funds that we manage, the Indiana Philanthropic Venture Fund and the Innovate Indiana Fund, where we invest for equity in IU-affiliated businesses as one of our ways to contribute to a healthy venture economy in the state of Indiana. And then we also, affiliated with the IU Angel Network, have a Funders and Founders network. And also we are embarking now on a new EIR program, entrepreneurs, executives, and experts in residence to further support our entrepreneurs at IU.
Yeah, well, give us an idea. As I said in the introduction, IU Ventures is really one of the most active investment vehicles in the state of Indiana. That's important anytime, but especially during the pandemic. Talk about how active IU Ventures has been in funding some great ideas, primarily around the state of Indiana.
Sure. In 2020, we funded out of the venture funds 8 new investments into Indiana, and out of the Angel Network 10. And those were investments across the state of Indiana, not just in central Indiana, but in Bloomington, Indianapolis, and in a number of other locations. So yeah, we decided we would carry on during the pandemic and not let this slow us down.
Yeah. Jason, talk about the IU Angel Network. As Terry said, 10 companies you funded. Talk about the activity, what you're seeing out there around the state and beyond.
Yeah, super interesting year in 2020, and we were able to onboard an additional 40 angels into our network and deals that were really coming in from a variety of different spaces. Obviously, there was a lot of focus on the telehealth space with the pandemic that was going on, but we were really excited by the amount of activity and the desire for the entrepreneurs to really keep their foot on the gas and push forward throughout those difficult times.
And Terry mentioned the geography, funding companies around the state. You're also funding some companies with IU connections all over the country, right? So you're really bringing some innovation, in a sense, back to Indiana.
Yeah, it's really a great opportunity for us as we branch out to places like Tampa and San Francisco and Los Angeles and Chicago to let people know the amazing work that's being done in central Indiana and talk to them about the great companies and founders and other funding opportunities that we have for future expansion of their companies, but also an opportunity for us to talk to our angels who are former alumni from the university about what we're doing here, so they can talk to their other portfolio companies about that as well. Yeah,
are you sensing that message is getting out, that there is innovation happening in Indiana and it's real?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we actually helped a company from Chicago relocate to Bloomington over the course of 2020. And we're talking to companies on both coasts in Boston as well as San Francisco about opening additional offices in the Indianapolis and Bloomington regions.
Yeah. Terry, you mentioned geographic diversity. IU Ventures has also been very intentional about diversity and inclusion when it comes to making investments. Talk about that intentionality, if you will, when it comes to diversity.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a criteria for investment for the Indiana Philanthropic Venture Fund, and that we do look for diversity in our leadership. And since 2018, over 50% of our portfolio companies have women or underrepresented founders. So that is very, very important to us. Companies with diverse leadership teams and equitable and inclusive leadership build better products, recruit the best people, and produce better financial results. So that's something we pay attention to.
Yeah, Terry, you mentioned it, touched on it briefly a moment ago, but what's next? You have some new programs, some new things that you're cooking up in response to what you're hearing from from companies and investors around the state.
Yes, we want to be able to continue our good best practice work in investment, of course, but we've also heard from our colleagues in the venture community that when they are looking for analysts and associates, it's not easy to find those individuals to come to work from them. So we have had a very organic program to support student entrepreneurs and to have interns. And we have on the drawing board now a program for venture fellows so that we may be able to give some folks that experience, that best practice in managing angel networks and venture funds as part of their career and professional development.
Yep. Jason, I'll give you the final word. What's next in particular at the IU Angel Network, and as we all anticipate getting into a post-pandemic world?
Yeah, we're focused on that education space within the Angel Network as well, and providing an additional level of value back to our angels and founders to provide them with that extra education. But one thing that I'll highlight that I think is going to be really interesting in the fall is a Hoosier 25 celebration of former alumni innovators and entrepreneurs throughout the country, but also providing an opportunity for those folks to connect back to Central Indiana through some curated programming that we're going to do to celebrate what they're doing, but also what we're doing here locally at home.
Very much having an impact in a big way throughout the state of Indiana. The Investor of the Year, IU Ventures, Terry Willie, the managing director there. Jason Whitney is the vice president at IU Ventures. Thank you both for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.